On to you Scorpios, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and then you Scorpios actually have the King of Wands. So interesting. Interesting. This is going to seem weird, but what I'm seeing here for you Scorpios, I'm seeing that you Scorpios basically, you have the interest of someone who wants to be able to pay their own way, but they're very stressful to actually interact with. And what I mean when I say they're stressed, let's get into it. You'll see what I'm talking about. The Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Wands. At first, this seems really great because what the offering that they're giving to you is that they want to get to know you, Scorpios, romantically. So this would be a significant other, right? They actually would like to be in a long-term relationship, connection, committed relationship with you. Now, so they'll and they're willing to pay their own way. The Six of Pentacles, they're willing to pay their own way. The problem comes into place is you have the Six of Wands, and then you have the Six of Swords. You see the red flag right there? You see the red flag waving right there? That means that there's some issues. That means that you Scorpios you're getting to know them, but then you're already starting to see some cracks on the ice, so to speak. I would suggest you Scorpios stay far away from these people if you haven't begun to stay away from them already. The reason why is because they're what they're showing you is that they'll give you a lot of the things that you want. But the drawback to a lot of that is they'll take it back if they want to, because they're dysfunctional. So it's a catch-22 for you Scorpios, because yeah, they will give you Scorpios a lot of what it is that you want. And at first things will seem all too well. But then in the future, as things go on, they will want to run the relationship, i.e. you, and run the destination of where the relationship is going independently, meaning by themselves. You will not have say-so in that. I'm just letting you know. This is the offer that they're giving to you. This is what they're trying to give to you. And the thing is that the Lovers, right, this is what gave me an indication that it was romantic, because of the Lovers. The next thing you know, you Scorpios feel like you in this avalanche of a relationship where things are going well for you at first, and then the next thing you know, it's starting to get real wild. Now, what I'm seeing here for you Scorpios is that some of you have just begun talking to this person, and this person has already kind of shown you some issues that they have. And you Scorpios are thinking, see, part of the problem, see, this is the thing. Part of the problem why it is that us in general can't choose, right? I'm not talking about being intellectually dishonest. That's a whole other kettle of fish. I'm talking about part of the problem why we sometimes can't choose wisely and correctly is because we take a look at issues and we don't really see where this can go in the future. What I mean by that is we look at the issues. We look at the fact that this person may be giving us a lot of what it is that we want up front, but we're not paying attention to, okay, but in the future, a year, 2 years from now, what would that actually really look like? And that becomes part of the problem, because that's part of the reason why it is that sometimes we can have a problem choosing. I'm talking about anyone, everyone. That's part of the problem as to why it is that we can have a hard time choosing, because we're giving people too much of a chance. And what I mean when I say we're giving them too much a chance, we're blowing off all of the issues, the seemingly small issues that are actually going to become something much more important and big later on. So what happens is, for an example, like I said, this situation for you Scorpios, you'll be thinking, okay, this person is this, that, and third, right? Giving you a lot of what you want. But you already started to see some cracks. You already started to see some things that are popping up where it's like, it's kind of, it's a little bit funny to you Scorpios. Go with that. This is how I'm able to actually I'm not run, but while I'm able to kind of, yeah, I guess you'd say run off in the middle of the night, not really, but escape potential dysfunctional relationships, because I know they're actually dysfunctional. It's just that I also understand that it's going to escalate. The dysfunctionality is going to escalate later and later, as more time go on, because of the fact that the person was trying to do their best to kind of keep that mask on, but it's like packing up water, right? It's like packing up water, holding back water. After a certain amount of time, once that crack once that crack happens and water starts flowing through, maybe it's a drip, maybe it's it's like a faucet. That means that it's only a matter of time. And this is what happened with this person. This person is kind of showing you a lot of what it is that you would want. And their justification is, well, I showed you how out of my mind I can be to a certain extent, and you still rock with me, so you must like that. So in the future, they're looking at this like a future investment. So pay attention. I'm listen, I'm letting you Scorpios know what time it is, so y'all can't come back here and say, oh, Kareem, you foul for that. The Page of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, right? You got to get away from these people. Because the Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles represents, they're using the fact that they're bringing a lot to the table to use it over your head. Like, oh, what about all the things that I done went ahead and did for you, right? Trying to shame, blame, and guilt you into staying with them as they would continue to get wilder and wilder. The Four of Cups, as it is that they're getting more and more difficult to date. So this could even be happening right now for some of you Scorpios, where you're dating somebody and it ain't even really a long time. It may even be a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer, a month. And you're starting to see some issues that are popping up with this person, because maybe just talking to them, trying to get to know them, maybe went out on a couple of dates, you know what I'm saying? And it's a month, around a month, and it's time for you to start making a decision. You're going to have romantic fun with them or not? Because remember what it is that I say, that a month's time is a very long time to actually be getting to know the basics of somebody. If you can't find out at least anything about a person within a month, generally speaking, I'm not saying that there are not exceptions, but I'm saying generally speaking, if you can't find out anything about a person within a month, it's probably a good idea to not get that much engaged to it any longer. Don't seek that much interaction out with them forever anymore. Let that situation just end for good. And then the Ace of Pentacles represents, again, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Again, they're going to give you all these different things. Some of these people may even be trying to give you all these things, but what they're doing is they're love bombing you, as the people would say, right? They're essentially, they're giving you all of this stuff up front so that they could be dysfunctional to you later on. And I'm glad that I actually got this reading for you Scorpios, because this is a warning sign Cards are saying stay away, obviously, right? It's a warning. I'm saying stay away, but the obvious thing to do was to say stay away. But I'm saying that this is a warning sign. Yeah. This is a warning sign for you, Scorpios, because this person does this to a lot of other people, right? Whoever it is that they get with, especially if they do this to them, they really like them. But at the same time, they're going to start spazzing out later on in the future. So you don't want to be, or I would hope that you Scorpios don't want to be around that. And does a personality like that exist? Absolutely they do. They'll give you a lot of that's what a lot of these relationships are nowadays. They give you everything that you want up front, and then on the back end, now it's, but if I do all of this stuff for you, I'm entitled to disrespect you and treat you like trash and just trash you every time I have an opportunity to. And it's this unwritten thing. This is why a lot of people be so afraid to be in relationships. Or maybe afraid is too strong of a word, but they're apprehensive. They really investigate it. They ask questions. They're detailed about it, right? They want to know the meanings of certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they're reading over a contract because they just don't want to get played. And they want to make sure that everything smells right. Things aren't fishy. So Scorpios, y'all gotta watch yourselves out here. People find y'all too attractive. Y'all better watch yourselves out here before y'all get caught up. But y'all better watch yourselves. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. See, the Ace of Pentacles is they don't want you kind of having your own independence where you're like, you kind of questioning the relationship. You have the Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, and then you have the Three of Wands. Some of you Scorpios, right? Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Some of you Scorpios who've already in this situation, you regret this. You regret getting to know them. You regret hanging around them longer than you should have. You regret allowing these people to give you gifts. That's another thing too. I don't be allowing people to just automatically give me gifts like wow like that. You know, if it's something small, if it's not necessarily a grandiose gesture, cool. As long as it doesn't happen too much, I'm cool with it. But if it's like a grandiose gesture, like the first date, the person is buying me a gold chain, even if it's a real gold chain, still nah, because what do you really want for it? This is a big buying jewelry for somebody is a big gesture. It's a lot of money. What do you want for this? Like in principle, what do you want from this? What kind of loyalty? This is my question. What kind of loyalty would a person want for that? You understand what I'm saying? Like a big gesture. And I'm saying all that to say that you Scorpios are seeing it for the ones of you who are already in this. And for you Scorpios who are starting to see some issues with them, I'm telling you where the trajectory of things are going to go so you can get out of it now because you still have time. And then you have the King of Cups and the Three of Wands. And these two cards are about, because you still, it's not to say that, you know, all of your options are done. You can put, again, not 100%, but you can potentially still get options. So get somebody that's better than this person. Get somebody else, Scorpio. Get somebody else. But that's it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We're at 17,439 subs. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And please come through and get personal readings or get my cybersecurity service. Today's world, we got AI, we got all this technology going around. You really want to go ahead and protect your privacy. I'm the person for the job because I actually know what I'm doing around these computers and I'm getting better at it. So that's it. Peace.